Katy Perry faces criticism for causing her dancers to eat her 41st birthday cake off the ground after she intentionally ruined it. Awful, she did it on purpose and giggled about it. After Katy Perry demolished a massive cake that was intended for her 41st birthday party and her dancers consumed the leftovers right off the ground, she faced criticism from her followers. Though the singer's popularity may have waned among some fans, Justin Trudeau, her new love, considers her to be the perfect woman. The politician is crazy about her, according to other sources. Perry's birthday party, which she had during a recent stop on her current Lifetimes tour, perplexed and enraged a lot of her followers. The Roar hitmaker was seen in a popular online video partying backstage for her birthday while still sporting her on-stage attire. As she blew out the candles on the enormous sheet cake, she was surrounded by crew members and dancers. Then the singer grabbed the cake and attempted to throw it at a man wearing a suit, but she failed, and the cake ended up on the floor in pieces. As some of her dancers went up to the damaged dessert and knelt down to help themselves to it, Perry seemed to have been amused by the sighting. A scoop right off the floor. The singer's cringy conduct has drawn criticism from fans. Since my mother was so thrilled to get the chance to bake a cake for Katy Perry, she did it herself and spent a lot of time doing it. I've been thinking about it for so long that I'm really perplexed and saddened as to why she would do this. Many online users were upset by the cake-destroying incident, and they expressed their displeasure. An ex-user who was confused and upset posted the video and criticized Perry for her conduct, stating that the cake was baked by her mother, even if it was said that her mother had done it. Appeared to be a bit of a snarky poke. My mother baked this cake, she put so much time into it because she was thrilled to have the chance to bake a cake for Katy Perry. I'm honestly perplexed and furious as to why she would do this, the ex-user said. I wonder what having that mentality is like, to just throw away a whole cake that everyone could have enjoyed, and then leave it, another user remarked. Mess at the ground for a person else to smooth up, reason I realize rattling nicely she ain't select out up no broom and mop after lol. Perry has been called awful and annoying by some, but others say she can't do anything without being cringe AF. Some fans, however, spoke up in her defense, with one tweeting that the singer paid for it and she can do what she wants to do with it. The internet community is stunned by a viral video showing Katy Perry tossing her 41st birthday cake on the ground. Because of two factors, Katy Perry has been generating a lot of buzz recently. Her blossoming relationship with former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is the first factor. Many of their images and films have already become popular on social media. She and he just celebrated her birthday together in Paris, where she became a popular singer. The singer has also become famous for another video. Her birthday is the subject of this time's discussion. On social media, there is now a discussion over what transpired when she was slicing her 41st birthday cake. The unexpected dispute is all covered here. Katy Perry has always been a firm believer in living life on her own terms, even if it occasionally brings her actions under public examination. Here is the tweet that will reveal all the secrets. Breaking, following claims that she threw a cake that this woman's mother spent hours preparing, Katy Perry is facing backlash. On the ground for her crew to consume. My mother was the one who made this cake, the daughter said. She was so happy about the chance to bake a cake for her and spent. I've been thinking about it for so long that I'm legitimately perplexed and angry as to why she would do this. Someone wrote, I am so amazed by all the remarks, saying she may do whatever she wants with it. Someone was kind enough to spend they devoted their time and resources to creating a birthday cake and present for someone she admired, only to have it tossed on the ground as if it were nothing. The act of throwing trash is so shameful. What someone does with the food after it's been purchased is none of your business, the second said. If things had gone according to plan, it would have been literally digested and passed out the other end, which would have been more tolerable. Would that help you sleep better at night? Strange. I understand that it's horrible, but use it as a marketing tool, said a third. They ate my cake off the floor because it was so good. Come to, insert name, bakery, where the 5-second rule doesn't apply. People have to learn to take advantage of opportunities. SMH. Additionally, one person stated, "I don't understand why some people do this, destroying a lovely cake as though it means nothing. In other parts of the world, it's a terrible waste and a sign of disrespect for the baker who worked so hard to create the cake that some youngsters can't even afford to have one on their birthday. Making the cake took such a lot of effort." Katy Perry criticized for ruining her 41st birthday cake by having dancers eat it off the floor. Cringe AF. Online criticism has been directed at Katy Perry for wrecking her 41st birthday cake, which her backup dancers ultimately ate off the ground. After a recent gig on her continuing Lifetime's tour, the pop star celebrated the occasion backstage. As she extinguished the candles on a large sheet cake, Perry was captured on camera surrounded by her crew members, still wearing her outfit from the performance. She then grabbed the cake and attempted to throw it at a suit-clad guy with a headset, but she failed, and the cake landed on the ground. As a few of her dancers came closer to the ruined dessert, bent down, and grabbed a few bites to try, the vocalist laughed. The video was posted by an ex-user who was genuinely confused and upset and who, possibly sarcastically, claims that her mother made the cake. The video also included criticism of Perry for her conduct. "Because my mother was so thrilled about the chance to prepare a cake for Katy Perry, she was the one who baked it and spent days planning it. I'm genuinely perplexed and disturbed by her actions, which is why I spent so much time dwelling on them." This caused enraged fans to weigh in. "I wonder what it must be like to have that attitude, to simply toss away a whole cake that everyone could have loved, and then abandon the mess," he said. As one reviewer put it, "I know damn well she ain't going to pick up no broom and mop after LOL, so the floor is for someone else to clean up." Another person said something similar, saying, "The craziest thing is that someone else is going to clean that up. Never understand why people throw or push people's faces into them, such a waste," another netizen remarked, while a fourth said, "Look, feel bad. Katy can't do anything without being cringe AF, said one individual. "She seemed thrilled for some cake," said another. However, some supporters countered that she paid for it, and she can do whatever the FK she wants with it. Someone else observed that sometimes celebrities accept cakes from fans, but ruin them to avoid possible poisoning. The decent ones try to stage it as an accident though. Page 6 request for comment from Perry's reps went unanswered right away. Nettie receives backlash for Katy Perry's throwing cake on floor. Nettie. After a video showed, pop singer Katy Perry is receiving criticism. The pop diva Katy Perry, who has been capturing everyone's attention, is the subject of this piece. On social media, many online users blasted her for the deed, while others. In a segment where the dancers consume the remaining bits, Katy Perry is criticized for dropping her birthday cake on the floor and being such a waste. The birthday cake that eluded Katy Perry was hers. At her Lifetime's tour, the 41-year-old pop singer tossed the celebratory dessert backstage in a video that is now popular online. Perry tried to throw the sheet cake across the room at a guy in a suit after she blew out the candles. The treat, however, fell to the ground. The backup dancers knelt down and grabbed cake with their bare hands as the singer started to laugh. The accident perplexed the audience, especially one woman who claimed that her mother prepared the dessert. "My mother was so thrilled about the chance to bake a cake for Katy Perry that she baked this cake herself and spent hours doing so. I'm honestly perplexed and sad as to why she would do this because it has been so long," the ex-user wrote. "I wonder what having that would be like." The mindset is that of throwing away a whole cake that everyone could have enjoyed and then leaving that mess on the floor for someone else to clean up. "Clean up 'cause I know d well she ain't pick up no broom and mop after LOL, one person said in criticism. "I will never understand why someone would throw or shove someone's face into them, what a waste," said another. The moment of Katy Perry's disastrous performance. This is one of Perry's viral catastrophes. When the musician was performing her Lifetime's tour at the Chase Center in San Francisco, California, on Friday, July 18, the butterfly prop dropped to the ground. On her Instagram story, She posted a picture of her stunned expression and made fun of the situation that occurred right after the performance. She added the caption, "Good night, San Fran." "Honestly, she handled that very well," one ex-user wrote in praise of the star. One person agreed, "You can't claim she didn't handle it well." The controversy surrounding Katy Perry's Blue Origin spaceflight. After taking part in the first all-female Blue Origin space trip in April, the Roar singer also came under fire. She made those who believed she didn't deserve the award look unhinged and unhealed by her actions. "I've worked hard to figure out who I am, what's true, and what's important to me, so please know I'm fine." Perry wrote on social media, "My therapist said something years ago that has been a game changer. No one can make you believe something about anything about yourself that you don't already think to be true. I know so many people are hurting in so many ways, and the internet is very much so a dumping ground for unhinged and unhealed," she continued. In a strange video, Katy Perry throws a birthday cake at her tour team. During a party to commemorate the pop star's 41st birthday, Katy Perry threw her own birthday cake on the ground. The Firework singer blew out the candles on the cake, which was, in a video the singer shared on Instagram on Tuesday, October 28. Given to her backstage during her Lifetime's tour. She then picked it up and threw it at a crew member, who dodged out of the path of the cake as it landed on the ground. Before her dancers came up to the mess and started picking up pieces to eat, Perry chuckled. The conduct was described as selfish and wasteful by fans, with one user remarking, "Is this a skit? Who had to clean that off the floor?"